All right. So what were you thinking about this morning?
I was thinking about dogs eating their food. You know, I've had several dogs.
You've had a few.
I've had a few dogs.
You've had a few.
A few puppers and doggos.
A few doggos.
And it's just funny because I've never had a sensitive stomach, picky eater dog.
I have not either. I've only had tanks for stomachs, like retriever style, eats everything, anything. If anything, an overeater.
Yeah, I had white lab and
labs and retrievers tend to be overeaters.
Yep,
They kind of have
Saint
compulsive eating
Bernards.
issues. How about Bernard? Bernards must eat a ton.
Whatever they can eat, they will eat until you stop them from eating.
Well, like 250 pounds.
They will
or
keep
something
eating.
Insane. It's like a lion. It's absurd. Has to eat like how much food a day? 20 pounds of food a day? I mean, that's insane. Anyway, okay, so continue. I imagine they eat a lot.
Yeah. So the funny thing is, I was telling Emily, I was like, a normal dog, like year 4, exact same kibble. They're like, oh yes, kibble's delicious. Kibble, yeah. Same brand, same bag that you've purchased every other month. Fill up the bowl, they eat it. They're excited for it. Like, oh yeah, I love the sound of kibble. I'm getting my favorite food ever. It's like their only food ever, but it's the best food ever.
But it's also, dried and old. It's not necessarily very, but yes, you're right.
But yeah,
they don't mind.
They just gobble it right up. Like, this is the best food.
But then I was realizing there's a lot of humans like that, right? That just eat the same thing all the time. They don't want any variation. I mean, we have so many folks that want just scrambled eggs all the time, or white bread and jam and peanut butter with no crusts, or they pick their tomatoes.
No crusts?
They pick their tomatoes out of their salad.
I wonder who would do such a thing so meticulously. Or people who would just eat a salad every meal, every day.
People who always, I can eat a lot of salads. If it's hot outside, I like eating salads. If it's cold out, I don't. But yeah, some people I can eat. I can go in a restaurant and order the same thing. Like I could eat a bean burrito,
I was
smothered
about to say bean burrito.
Cheese.
Yeah, can I get a bean burrito, supreme?
Bean and cheese burrito.
Just a bean and cheese burrito, and then just a supreme or regular.
More sauce, more cheese.
Yeah, same thing. You could actually probably eat that every day.
I could and be happy. And I'm like, this is like Taco Bell's bean burrito, extra cheese, extra red sauce, still holds that.
You know exactly what Emily's getting if we go certain places. Like, that's it. It's funny because when we were first starting, you asked me, are you going to order anything aside from 3 cheese enchiladas?
Okay, well, you order. Okay, so I'm a bit.
While she orders, again, the bean and cheese burrito.
When I go to restaurants, though, I do tend to order differently. And you've gotten much better, but you literally order 3 cheese enchiladas at Mexican restaurants for how many years as the only item you ordered? It's a whole different level. Come on now.
Anyways.
How many years?
Many.
How many?
More than a dog's life.
Until you were with me. 30 years.
So, anyways, now that we have a very sensitive stomach, wonderful puppy.
Einstein's part poodle. They're funny.
He's a doggo.
Like that. He's a funny doggo.
Yeah. Anyways, he's like day 2 of the same food. I don't know. It tastes like yesterday's food. Do you have a different topper to put on there? I guess I'm not really that hungry. And then he'll be like, I'm starving. Like, your food's right there still.
No, he will actually not eat and then get nauseous because he has an empty stomach and throw up because he has an empty stomach. But he won't eat what you put down because it's not good enough.
Yesterday.
It's not interesting enough for him. Carrots will do. I think it's bunny envy.
He's an Epicurean. He requires only the finest different foods at all times.
I assume that's where the carrot thing came from, was the bunnies, like competition with rabbits. I don't know.
So it's just interesting that a normal dog is years of the exact same food and excited to eat it. A picky eater or just a sensitive stomach dog is like, no, I had this yesterday actually.
The smaller dogs.
You're gonna have to make this different, chef.
And the poodles.
Excuse me, I need to speak to the chef.
I love it. Well,
do you love it?
I mean, I do really enjoy the poodle and my retriever. I've always had retrievers, so I'm familiar with them. And yeah, I do enjoy it. It's a little more high maintenance, but a little more in-depth relationship, if you will. It's a little more complex. He's not all just empathy. He's also like got something to say. You know what I mean? He's got opinions.
Yeah.
He's got opinions.
A lot of them are food related.
It's not a pushover.
A lot of them food related opinions, and mostly
He
negative.
has, and space ones. He wants the door open. He's like a cat. He doesn't want the door closed.
That's true. He is actually surprisingly cat-like.
He is.
I've had more cats that go like, I've been eating this for a couple weeks now. Do you have soft food? I can go back, but I need some variance in here. Like a lot of cats I've had need a little, just a break in between. They'll go back to it.
Look at the bunny. Bunnies need variety. They get sick of the same green thing. They're like, this
Your
again.
bunnies.
Huh?
Your bunnies. Other bunnies I've had, again, eat their essentially kibble pellets just fine, and the other rabbits eat grass just fine every day. Your bunnies, and no, I'm not saying that there's some type of trend here, but your bunnies, I had cilantro yesterday. Could I have kale today? I had kale, this kind of kale yesterday. Could you change the type of kale?
But that's odd, because I like consistency. But here's what I'll add that's so funny, is my mom, if you haven't noticed, she won't even make the same dish twice. Like, everything she makes, she's like, I've never made this before. I'm like, why? Wouldn't you want to make the same thing again that was good last time? No, she always wants to make something new. It used to drive me nuts.
But I've mastered it. Move on.
Make the thing that you do that I like. Don't make something new.
Some people call it, your pocket stuff, like your pocket song, your pocket things.
You call it a pocket thing.
Yeah, you can just pull it out whenever. It's something you've always got. What? That's not what I was referring to.
A little pocket tum-tum.
No. Your pocket recipe, your pocket thing is like, on call, I can make this flawlessly. Like, I can make really good burgers.
Right. You do.
Period. I don't care what I have. I'm gonna probably make a tasty burger. Say it's the best, but it's a tasty burger.
What are you feeling in the mood for breakfast? Your burgers are delicious, and that made me hungry thinking about them.
Good.
Because they're delicious.
Oh, good.
You're cooking. He's been cooking more, and it's been fantastic.
Emily's been finding out that I've been a sous chef for a long time, and now I am just chef.
Fantastic chef.
Yes.
Fantastic. Yeah, I do. It's a great skill set to discover.
Yeah. Turns out I can cook a lot of things. I still like cordon bleus. Everything just needs more cheese.
Cordon bleu is just so heavy. It's the chicken and the cheese and the ham and the frying.
Delicious.
I think it would be really good if you made the ham and converted it to like bacon. So, I mean, it's the same kind of meat, but just turned up at the heat a little. With a little more oomph.
I can
or
do
maybe
that
some
with you.
salami.
I can get some.
Pack some salami in there. Like, give me some oomph.
Like, you usually want to use Black Forest ham. It's that kind of smoky thing. But you can get that and bacon. I can make you some cordon bleu bacon style. We'll make it American cordon bleu. We used bacon.
Oh, it'll be a cordon. A cordon.
Bleu.
Cordon bleu. Cordon bleu.
Yeah. We'll just pronounce it American. Bleu.
Cordon bleu.